I'm laying some Pergo laminate flooring in my family room. This is the area where I'm cutting the pieces. I'm using a skill jigsaw, somewhat fine blade. It's getting good cuts. I have a straight edge and a Sharpie marker. And I clamp it down before I cut it. So inside here is the floor that I'm doing. This is the family room from the garage. This is about 300 square feet. Already done a little bit of flooring. So initially I did remove the carpet. I did the floor prep and the wall prep. I had concrete cracks, so I had to get some concrete crack filler. I've got some transitions. I'm going to go from the laminate flooring to carpet. I'm also doing inside of the closet. So one of the first things you have to do is put down your underlayment. I bought the Pergo Gold. This stuff's about 48 inches wide. It'll cover about 100 square feet. So I laid it out across the room, and then I cut it over here, cut the length off. So the wall is not entirely square. I had some bowing on the wall. I had to add some filler to help square up the wall. So when I put down the baseboard, it'll lay flat against the wall. It won't bow in and out. I had to go around the fireplace. That was a little bit of a challenge. The fireplace tile is significantly higher than the floor. It's not the normal transition. So I bought these transitions that you use when you go from one floor to another. This is a multi-purpose transition. It helps you go from one particular type of flooring to another. But over here, since this fireplace tile was significantly higher than a usual transition, the only thing I could think of was putting it down like this. The corners came out pretty good. I got a good miter. I'll be able to make a snug fit there. So I'm not laying any track. I put down a piece of wood, which will go, it'll be glued against the side of the transition piece. I'll glue that, and then I'll glue them both, with silicone up against the tile. And this adds a support. This half-inch square wood adds a support so it can be walked on without being crushed. Anyway, when you do a laminate flooring, one of the most important things is when you lay the underlayment. Every time you lay down a plank, you follow a line on the Pergo underlayment And it should be the same distance all the way across the room. So if I go down to this end, it's the same distance because I followed the line. So what you have to do, put down the underlayment, and you measure out from the wall to the edge of the underlayment, and then you tape it down so it wasn't square. I had to cut the back of the underlayment to square it up so that it would be the same distance all the way across the room from the wall to the edge of the underlayment. And once the underlayment is squared up, you can lay the laminate flooring and it'll be square when you're finished. So when you come into the room, you won't find the underlayment going off one direction or the other. So when you're trying to decide which way to run the planks, you find the longest wall, which would be from here to the other wall. That's 18 feet. And then across the other way is 15 feet. So it's going in that direction. So then I have another transition over here by the sliding door. Hopefully that won't be any problem. And then another transition over here going into the kitchen. So what's going to happen is I started with a narrower piece at the beginning, which is the same distance as this area right here. That was my first size of my underlayment piece. And then these are full pieces next, and then the next one, and the next one. So from this point on, I'll just be using full pieces until I get to the other side of the room. And you have to stagger in your pieces when you lay them down, so you don't have two joints coming together. You wouldn't want two joints coming together, so they're staggered. That looks better, and of course it's stronger. Now these two match across here, but not all the way across. So the next thing I'm going to do is lay some more flooring planks, and then I'm going to tape my next piece of underlayment. I want to tape it exactly together so that I'll continue across the floor. It'll be square all the way across. That's it for now. Maybe I'll make another video when I get done. Good luck.